morning, all the coaches in the region will meet at Commerce at 10 o'clock in the morning. I know that there'll be a coin flip for us on the girls' side to see who gets first. It depends on if Athens Christian boys win tonight, they will secure the #1 seed, and I don't know the details about hosting. I know that if Tallulah Falls was to win, the girls' tournament would have been at Piedmont. I think there's something similar in the works if Athens Christian hosts, because Athens Christian ain't gonna hold this if we're playing RABUN in the championship game next Friday night. So we'll find out the details tomorrow morning.
Yeah, Coach, we'll make sure we'd love to get the details on that. Do we have any idea about when the tournament starts?
Yes, the boys will be playing Monday in the play-in game, the 4-5 play-in game. We don't know where and don't know what time, but they'll play Monday. The semifinals and finals are Thursday and Friday next week.
Thursday and Friday next week. Okay. Wow. Coach, you know, you and I have been around basketball. I'm an old guy. You're not that old, but you've been around a lot of basketball too. Coach, I went on the radio and I called out our fans again. They showed up.
Yeah, I'm so proud of our fans tonight. It makes this place fun to play in when we got a crowd here. Proud of our students for coming out. Even the coaches for RABUN, like, man, we love playing in this place because of the atmosphere. I hear that from so many coaches, and I wish people in Elbert County would understand just what kind of place we have, and when there's people here cheering on our teams, it makes a difference.
And Coach, you know, just picking out a trait, I was talking about how different we are from RABUN, how RABUN's different from us, but our team, their strong suit is their foot speed and their tenacity on defense. And crowd, if they follow us, if they give us a chance, because when you play the press man, it can shake up the best basketball player. We need them wherever we're at. We need them so bad with a shot at winning the region tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, what's even better, I know 3 college coaches in the stands tonight. West Georgia was here, Emmanuel was here, Lander was here, and there may have been a few more. I mean, there's a lot of talent on this floor tonight between both teams, man. It's fun to watch.
Coach, thank you for telling me that, because as the third quarter was in the middle of it in a timeout, I said, if there's not some college scouts sitting up here, they're missing a chance to look at a dozen or a half dozen kids out here.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of kids can play at the next level.
Absolutely.
Coach,
absolutely.
Good luck. Let us know how we come out.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk to you. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Back to the station, a 30-second break. 30-second break. Back to the station, 105.3 WSGC.
Hi, I'm Bill Daughtry. Bill Daughtry, Attorney at Law, LLC, is honored to support the Elbert County Blue Devils. We're a general practice law firm specializing in real estate transactions, small business law, and criminal law. Feel free to drop by and visit us at 704 Elbert Street or call 706-283-5543 to schedule an appointment. Please consider us for your legal needs. Go Blue.
And now we return to Elbert County High School basketball.
Back in the Inferno, Greg Hall comes in. Crowd, unbelievable crowd. Thank you, Elberton. Elberton, I have called you out on about 5 occasions. I asked you to go to Buford when our kids had to play an 8A semi-pro football team that recruits the daylights out of all these high school kids, which is wrong. And we went up there with our little group of guys, and we played our guts out that night. And you came, and you stayed, and you cheered our kids the whole way. Tonight, Elbert's crowd made a difference. And I'm asking you again, we've got to come support them. We've got to support them. And it's so big, Greg. Our boys have come so close, and we just hadn't got over the edge. Tonight doesn't mean anything, Greg. We're still playing the play-in game no matter what. Yeah. So we got to do that. Coach said Monday night. We don't even know where, but we've got to play the play-in game. But I want to see Elbert County play 4 quarters as good as we've seen them play a half. Elbert County jump. Ball controlled by the Wildcats. They are 3-3. in the region. They played well. The region's just up in arms. Athens Christian is up in Tallulah Falls tonight in a huge game that will determine a lot. They're first and second. And Rayburn fires a three, and they got it. Two, they say his foot was on the line, and that's going to be Paul Picotti. I probably got that wrong. But, boy, he had a nice strike. We drive to the basket, go up, no foul. And I tell you this, there's just not a lot of fouls been called tonight. You know, when you have to go 2 minutes in the fourth quarter to get a team in the 1-and-1 because you're behind, you realize it just hasn't been a lot of fouls called in this gym. 2-0 Rayburn. Rayburn, that's Huey Badlock, drives in, and good pass by Blaylock to him. And Huey Blaylock, and I just got to believe, Greg, that is the brother of the Blaylock kid that played for Rayburn so well tonight in girls.
Yeah.
They got a basketball family.
And I would think Hood probably the brother
That's
of Lucy, too.
Yeah, there's no doubt that's true. I know that for a fact. And I keep on saying it. Their dad lived in Elberton for quite a while. Wow. But Rayburn's a great place. I go up there a lot. Tell you what, I like that Universal joint up there. And Elbert County blocks it, but they call a foul on the Blue Devils. 4-0 Rayburn early on. I'll say the same thing. Our boys don't need to get down in this thing quick. Going to the line. Game starting out. Cooper Welch. Free throw is good. They're just like the girls. They shoot it extremely well. 5-0. Rayburn out to a lead. The gym is just like dead after the excitement of the girls' game. Second is good. Elbert trails 6-0. Elbert County. Rashad Evans going to bring it up. Brady Dickerson flashes. We give to Bob Thomas. We come around and they steal the ball. Elbert County a little loose with the basketball. That happened a lot to us in the last game. Rayburn out to a quick lead. Push on the boys' part. That's just not going to get called. Brady Dickerson with the rebound. They are not going to call that tonight. That's why I don't need to coach. I would have already got at least one technical. If I coach Rayburn, I would have probably gotten a technical too. But these guys do the best they can, and it's a tough sport to do. And we drive to the basket and we miss a shot. Well, this is eerily like the girls' game. Missed a couple inside early. 6-0 Wildcats. Ball out front. Blaylock with point guard. They go inside and we steal the ball away. Elbert County, Rashad Evans drives, goes up. And contact, nothing called. And let's see, they call it out of bounds on Elbert County. Five minutes to go. Boy, I'll have trouble sleeping. I wish I had Doc Elamonte in the best of times tonight. Maybe I could go to sleep. He'll be on there tomorrow night late. Somebody that means a whole lot to this guy. Thank you, Doc. Rayburn County, Elbert in a zone now. And Rayburn fires up a three, no good, missed everything. Rayburn with a rebound and a follow, and they score. 8-0, Elbert trails. Boy, off to a slow start. And Greg, the offense is what's hurt this basketball team all year long. We fight hard, we rebound hard, but we just don't make shots. Quan Moss goes in the lane, passes out. Grady fires a shot, no good, a lot of contact. And press, they beat the press, and now pass over, they drive to the basket, they go up off the glass, no good, and they finally call Rayburn County over the back. Got to rebound hard in this game, just like the girls. These Rayburn kids come physically ready to play. Got to meet that energy. Elbert County drive to the basket. Quan Moss and Trustin Allen got up with a left hand and scores. Elbert County gets off the slide. It's 8-2. Rayburn with an early lead. Elbert needs to use this crowd that's here. It helped the girls. And he steps out of bounds. And really, Greg, the referee should. He may have stepped out of bounds first, but you cannot hook your arm around a defender to get by, especially on the baseline, and he did that. But they say he stepped out of bounds. I don't know that he would have called that, but you see that at all levels of basketball. It's almost an automatic call. 8-2, Rayburn County. Nice looking basketball team. Plays really hard. Trustin Allen, three-pointer from 24 feet. Elbert cuts it to 3, 8-5. Blaylock out front. Swings it in the corner to Hood. Hood over the corner, and they throw the ball away. Elbert County with a chance to get back in it. And now we're going to run Chris Brown in. Get Brady Dickerson a rest, 3:18. Greg, we really needed to break that run right there. We're not a good come from behind team. 8-5. Wildcats up in Tiger. And now they call a foul, and that's what they called at the end of the girls' game, that they didn't call the whole girls' game. And I have to say, the same guy that's called nearly all of them did that. So that's carryover. Got to watch what's being called. In the corner, Elbert County, Boaz Goodman tries to get it in. Down low, we don't. Moss gets it. Moss goes, head fakes, goes up off the glass and scores. Nice head fake by Quan Moss. 8-7. Elbert's battled back with 2:52. 1 point game. This kid, Goodwin, is a really great football player and a really great athlete and good on the bat. He goes inside and they call a foul. And he's going to shoot 2. And Greg, one official has made nearly every foul call in both games, and he's doing it again in this game. Well, he might have maybe he's got good sight. He can see it. But I'm telling you, Coach Geth is talking to him, and Coach Geth, all 6'10", 11 of him, very seldom says anything to officials. But he is right now. And second is good. And Elbert trails 9-7 with 2:37. 2:33, 2:32, 2:31. Elbert trying to hang around, get their first region win. Boaz fires a 3, no good. And good block out by Rayburn County. Rayburn in front court, and they turn it over. And it's going to be Elbert basketball with a chance to tie or take the lead. .216 and counting in the first. Elbert County defeated number 2 by double figures. In the girls' game, they probably will meet again. It'll be just as good. And now they call I don't know. Greg, did you have the call?
I don't know. They must have seen
Travel.
Pivot foot.
I mean, I didn't see him do a foul over to
No,
the
it wasn't a
bench.
foul, so it must have been his pivot foot must have slid.
Didn't make a signal. Ball baseline, and Goodwin came up over the back, no call. Fire, no good, three-pointer, and now they're going to ball stolen away by Elbert, stolen away by Rayburn. Off Rayburn, going to be Elbert basketball with another chance to tie. 134. It's not a thing of beauty, this game, but it's hard and competitive. Well, we've had some football games like that. Boy, Rayburn has had her number. Had somebody tell me the other day, they said, boy, I wish we maybe showed our best team to those guys, but even our best team would have been in a war with those guys. Out front, going to swing it over. to Grady Jones. And let's see what they call. And they call a foul, and the same referee I've been talking about called that foul as well. Is there such thing as a referee fouling out by calling too many fouls? Is there? I don't know that. May not be a rule. We got Christian Harris in now. We got Grady Jones out. Get a pick. Boaz out front. Fires from 15 feet, no good, gets it partially blocked, and now we call a foul. And it was another referee that made that call. Not my friend. 9-7, low scoring boys game, wow. 3-3, fouls have been all the same. Can't complain with that. Ball inside, good pass, and shot no good. Should have maybe a jump ball. And they kick it out of bounds. Should be Rayburn basketball. And it will be. And Blaylock going to throw it in bounds. Got to be, can they run right down the pipe on us? And they call a foul on Elbert. That's just not good. We didn't set up good for the inbounds. Went straight down the middle, and we fouled him. And Rayburn going to shoot 2 free throws with 1:02 to go. It's going to put Jayden Henry on the line. All these kids look like great shooters. And free throw up, and he was. Free throw good, 10-7 Rayburn. Gonna get Brady Dickerson back in. 10-7, Elbert County trails. Jim kind of going through withdrawal after that girls game. Me too. Second rim, front rim, back rim falls. 11-7, Elbert only has 7 points in the first quarter. Elbert County in front court. Elbert County, Trustin Allen, Quan Moss with it out front, hands off to Christian Harris. Harris loses the ball, goes into Brady Dickerson. Pass back out, Quan Moss from the three-point line, back out. 3-point shot, no good, rebound, and off and running comes Rayburn. And pull up Blaylock, shot no good, rebound, Dickerson. 24 seconds, Elbert needs to get a set. We just haven't had many good shots. We drive to the basket and the rebound. The layup is no good. Little contact, wide open shot, Blaylock, no good. Rebound, Goodman with 9, with 8. We need to look at the clock. With 6, with 5, we need to look at the clock. With 3, with 2, we fire long 3 way off, and that's the quarter. Elbert gonna trail 11-7. 1 minute break, 105.3 WSGC.
Experts say, statistically, 1 in every 36 homes will be broken into this year. Don't be a statistic. Call Tent Crafters Audio and Security. With brands like Honeywell, DSC, GE, and Hikvision, we can accommodate any and all of your security needs, keeping you safe and protected. Tent Crafters Audio and Security is your source for residential and commercial security. We specialize in intrusion, fire, and video surveillance. Our systems are custom tailored to fit your needs. We offer free walkthroughs to discuss and design the system that's right for you. You can trust Tent Crafters Audio and Security. Call us today at Tent Crafters Audio and Security, 706-283-3811. Tent Crafters Audio and Security, making your world safer one place at a time.
Hi, I'm Bill Daughtry. Bill Daughtry, Attorney at Law, LLC, is honored to support the Elbert County Blue Devils. We're a general practice law firm specializing in real estate transactions, small business law, and criminal law. Feel free to drop by and visit us at 704 Elbert Street or call 706-283-5543 to schedule an appointment. Please consider us for your legal needs. Go Blue.
And now we return to Elbert County High School basketball.
Marvin Denny along with Greg Hall. Low scoring first quarter. Elbert County's only had 7 points, and Rayburn leads by 4. They only had 11. Ball tipped away. Rayburn really playing hard with their hands. It's kind of a tradition up there. And we get it in bounds to Christian Harris. Blaylock's got him out front. Dickerson goes out to set a screen out front, and we try to drive. Three-pointer, no good. No, just can't get any perimeter shots much to fall. Blaylock into the front court, almost pulls up for a three, swings it back. Cooper Welch passes over in the corner to Blaylock again as the Wildcats really swing that ball. They do real good with that motion offense. Looking to get it inside. They look like Blaylock going to swing it over. Head fake. They go inside to Hood, and Hood scores. We let him get position. You can't let him get position there. When a guy's got that position, you got to get around him. And they did a great job getting it inside. 13-7. Elbert foul called on Rayburn. 6:59 to go in the half. Some of the Rayburn people leaving for the girls' game said the atmosphere is unreal in this gym. I gotta agree. I've been here a long time. It's different. It's old, but that's what makes it great. Pass out front. Got a little tough man being played out there by Cooper Welch. Ball stolen away by Welch. Welch drives the difference. Blocked. Trail official, same guy, going to call two-shot foul. And I don't know how many free throws has Rayburn shot tonight, Greg. Starting to kind of mount up, I'm thinking.
Shot 5 so far.
5 free throws and shot good. Cooper Welch. 14-7 now. Elbert County had it down to 1, but now 15-7. They brought it out to 8. Elbert's only got 7 points in the half. There lies your issue. And set a pick out front. Lucky we didn't get an offensive foul on the pick, just as they was on the foul on the drive that was not called. Referees have let a lot of stuff go. Great pass inside, tremendous pass, and they're going to call Elbert County for a foul. And they are in basket good on a tremendous pass inside by Huey Blaylock. Oh, wow. What a great pass. No look. I don't know if anybody in the gym knew what he just did. I did. Great pass by Blaylock. Free throw up. No good. Long rebound Dickerson. Elbert now was down 1. A minute and 30 seconds later, they're down 10. Struggling to score the basketball with 6 minutes to go in the half. Can't really decide really what we want to do. It doesn't look like. Christian Harris hands out. Moss goes to the basket, and they finally call a foul on this end on a shot, and we'll finally shoot 2. Moss is going to go to the line. We need points desperately. Defense has been really good by Rayburn tonight. Elbert may try to get in. Now they're going to get Grady Jones back in. Going to get Goodman out. Free throw good by Moss. Elbert trails 17-8. Boy, this could. Elbert's got to get going. They may break a record here with lowest points. So Miles Herdman made the free throw. Great running back on our football team, college-type player. Be nice if we had him back. Boy, this little Blaylock is a good-looking player. I really like him. He's the smallest guy on the floor, but he's playing big, and they post down low, and they've really looked at us because we've got to get inside position, Greg, on defense, because Hood is posting at the free throw line down extended, and he's getting down there, and we're playing behind him, and you can't do that. 17-9, they go to him, they pass it back. Now they drive the baseline, they go up, no good. Offensive rebound again because we gotta block Hood out. Try to go baseline, Hood saves it. They go inside, Dickerson on a big block. And Blaylock with a great steal, and Blaylock goes to the basket and pulls up, fires and hits. Picked our pocket and scored. Ball to Moss down low, 19-9. Elbert trailed the whole way. Moss goes inside, little 5-footer, good fake and scores. Trying to go inside, and that may be our best bet right now. 19-11, 4:51. Elbert looking for their first region win. I know how that sounds, all you guys out there. It's not normal for Elbert. And we get out rebounded again, and we drive, and they go in and out, and Hood rebounds again to scores inside. Getting killed on the boards, but we got to get position in front of Hood. We go to Moss inside. We're going to try to score again. And we go up, and no foul called. Drive to the basket, goes up, and they score. We may need time. 21-23-11, and Elbert going to get time. We'll take a 30-second break as well, 105.3 WSGC.
Energy-saving tips from Hart EMC. Have you made the switch to high-efficiency LED bulbs? You may know that LEDs use a lot less energy than standard bulbs. High-quality LED bulbs last 25,000 hours or more. At an average of 5 hours a day, 365 days a year, they can last for at least 14 years. Changing out your light bulbs to LEDs is a smart way to save you money on your electric bill. Energy-saving tips brought to you by Hart EMC. And now we return to Elbert County High School basketball.
Back in the Inferno where Rayburn County leads 23-11. Greg, what you got?
See, it's been a long, tough road. We're going to have to hopefully come out and we're going to start making shots. That's one of the big things.
Wow, 4 minutes to go in the half. We have 11 points. Part of that's defense. A lot of it's missed shots. We drive to the basket, and they finally have to call another foul. That's happened on every drive. We've gotten 2 of them, and the basket's going to count, and we're going to go to the line. Great job that time by Trustin Allen. Makes a free throw. Well, we're going to miss Trustin in all sports, and he's a baseball player too. Baseball team took a double-header from Hab yesterday. Good start for the Diamond Devils. But this is basketball now, tournament time. And ball goes out of bounds off Christian Harris. It's going to be Wildcat basketball. 23-14. Elbert just needs something good to happen. Little push by Hood during the before the throw inbounds, and little words there. I don't know what that's about. Christian Harris, 2 football players. I don't know if that's carryover or that happens, son. Blaylock kid who's been a real factor. Great passer. Pass outside. Drive to the basket. Look, Elbert County sinks back in the zone. And I don't know if we can stay in the zone. They go baseline and drive to Hood, and Hood shoots another layup. Just have done a terrible job staying in front of kids inside in there. I don't know how many Hoods got, but they all been layups. We try to go to the basket, pass out in the corner, swing it over. Christian Harris goes to the basket, throws up a kind of a wild off balance shot. Brown over to Harris. Good rebound, we needed that. And out front, Elbert County to Trustin Allen. Trustin fires a 15-footer, no good, and we've missed a lot. And a rough elbow swung by Hood there. That was 2 linemen from football, and I don't know if there's something there, but he may be real close to getting some retaliation because nobody wants to see the elbows extended, and he's done that 3 times now. Good kid. We all know his dad and his daughter, his sister. That's Lucy. And ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Elbert County basketball. And, yeah, Chris Brown just looked up at it and shook his head and said, don't do it again. Can't throw elbows in basketball and not expect retaliation. Everybody likes their teeth. And shot no good. Rebound, Rayburn County by Goodwin. Good-looking athlete, Goodwin. In the corner, swinging around. Get it inside to that little guard that can really pass it. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes off Brady. Brady up front to Christian. Christian drives, no good, misses a layup. Rayburn comes right back, behind the back pass. Great pass, and they call a foul on Elbert on the drive. Great pass by Blaylock. Elbert trails by 11. Greg, I haven't even asked the shooting percent from Elbert, but I may not really want to know. Free throw by Goodwin's up and good. I don't know where we're at, but it's got to be really bad. 26-14,
We're about
Wildcats.
we're close to 20%.
20%, wow. Second shot, left-hander Goodwin, got them both. Now they're running out, they're up 13. That's the biggest lead for the Wildcats. They've led all the way, and Elbert has 14 points in the first half. Elbert in a little weave out front, just trying to get some motion. And boy, Hood just killed a guy trying to set a pick. They need to watch that. There's going to be something happening. When it happens, you know it's what happened earlier in the game. Pull up, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Goodwin. Shot no good. Rebound, Rayburn. We're just getting murdered off the backboards. Three-pointer, Rayburn. Got it. Elbert getting beat 30-14 now with 1:14 and a half. Hand off to Dickerson. Dickerson fakes, looks, swings it over to Christian Allen. Back over. Drive to the basket. Tries to get it into Dickerson. Ball tipped away and recovered by the Wildcats. Nothing going the Blue Devils' way right now. 30-14. 45, 44 and a half. Elbert really having a bad shooting night. Getting really physical down low with Hood and some of the football players. Little 10-footer Hood, no good. Rebound gonna go out of, no, saved by Rayburn on a nice save there. Good play by Rayburn, and he fires up. Welch fires a 30-footer up good. Elbert trailing 33-14. They pushed it out to 19 with 15 seconds. Elbert calls time. And we'll stay right here, Greg. Just one of those nights.
Yeah.
Don't know, can't say a lot, but we're just not real steady on what we want to do right here. And Rayburn playing really hard. And Rayburn's played fairly well on offense, but I can't say they haven't missed a few themselves. Elbert getting manhandled a little bit physical down low, and they get Hood out now, and they bring in, and I don't have his numbers. I got his number, but I don't know who he is because they don't have it on the roster, so sorry that I can't get his name. But that might be a good move because there's been some words said up and down the floor. Don't want to see this thing turn ugly. But you got to keep your elbows down. Forearms extending to get an advantage on offense is one thing. Elbows near the nose is a whole different game. Ball inbounds to Elbert Canny. Trustin Allen. Boy, we're going to have to regroup. We drive to the basket. No foul called. Elbert Canny kid just laying on the floor looking at the official. And that's the half. Elbert Canny going to trail 33-14. And Greg, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Sports Connection halftime report.
Blaylock for Rayburn was 2. Cooper Welch with 9. Jaden Henry 7. Paul Picardi with 4. Jack Hood with 8. And Willie Goodwin with 3. For Elbert County, we've got Trustin Allen with 8. And Quan Moss with 6. That's our 2 scorers for the 14 points. So we don't have a lot of scores. We're 14 points, hard to have many scores. So we're going to have to do a lot better job second half for sure. We're shooting Our shooting percentage is not great at all. We're shooting 21%.
Wow.
So that's not helping a lot. Plus, Raven playing pretty good defense too. So they're shooting nearly 46%. So we're way back on the shooting percentage. We got to make our shots count for sure. That may not win the game for us, but to put us in the game for sure.
Yeah, right now you're just winning any kind of victory you can get with our boys, and it's not that they're not playing, but you got to have a good concept of what you want to do, and you got to execute it. And unfortunately, that's not what's happened for us in the first half. Let's see if we can come back in the second half. We're going to go back to the station. We're going to give us a 5-minute break. 5-minute break back at the station, get all the help in from these sponsors that have been so good for us. You're listening to Elbert County Basketball on 105.3 WSBC.
Napa know-how.
Napa Auto Parts in Elberton has quality auto parts and accessories. Serving Elberton since 1938, folks have relied on the Napa know-how from car batteries, windshield wipers, and all automotive parts and accessories you'll need. Napa Auto Parts in Elberton is more than just a parts store. It's your friends, family. Buy Napa Auto Parts 309 in Elberton, and you'll find the Napa know you'll need for your next automobile project. Napa Auto Parts in Elberton since 1938. Quality automotive parts and accessories, and proud supporter of all Elbert County sports. Phone Napa Auto Parts at 706-283-4421.
Napa know-how.
Got a job to do around the yard or farm? Then go see P&J Small Engines of Elberton, because you won't beat them when it comes to sales and service of the equipment you need. They carry quality brands like Steel, Snapper, Bobcat, and Grasshopper, and they will work on almost any small engine model. Great deals and great service that you need. Go by and see Glenn Parham at P&J Small Engines of Elberton, 1069 Hartwell Highway, or phone 706-283-4733. That's 706-283-4733. P&J Small Engines of Elberton.
Colder weather is on the way. Be prepared for the colder temperatures with our friends from Piedmont Propane Services. Located at the all-new location at 119 Hurd Street in Elberton. Phone 706-283-4751. Piedmont Propane Services. Full propane services for residential, commercial, and ag industry. They sell gas logs and have 24-hour energy service 7 days a week. Business hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Locally owned and operated. Call Piedmont Propane Services for all your gas service needs. Stop by the office at 119 Hurd Street or phone 706-283-4751. Energy-saving tips from Hart EMC. Have you made the switch to high-efficiency LED bulbs? You may know that LEDs use a lot less energy than standard bulbs. High-quality LED bulbs last 25,000 hours or more. At an average of 5 hours a day, 365 days a year, they can last for at least 14 years. Changing out your light bulbs to LEDs is a smart way to save you money on your electric bill. Energy-saving tips brought to you by Hart EMC.
It's a big win for Georgia and a big win for used car shoppers. Sutherland Hyundai Athens is your used car headquarters right here in Athens. If you're looking and get your dream used car, get this. Nobody beats Sutherland Hyundai Athens. We have over 800 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, and the lowest prices in town. Let's go, Georgia. Get your used car at Sutherland Hyundai Athens or go online to SutherlandHyundaiAthens.com. See dealer for details.
Hello, this is Reed Farrell with R&B Maintenance Heating and Air. The weathermen are forecasting a very cold and brutal winter this year. Don't let these bitter temperatures get you out in the cold. Give yourself peace of mind for warm comfort in your home. With a high-efficiency TempStar system, let us install the right system for your home. Our equipment is backed by magnificent warranties and expert technicians are always available to take care of your needs. Our installation crews are very precise and thorough with every job they install. We just want to keep you comfortable any time of the year and make you one of our many happy customers. We also complete service on all other brands. And if you're interested in gas logs or wood-burning fireplaces, we also sell and install buck stove products. So give us a call at 706-283-6015 or come by our office at 579 Harmony Drive. We will be more than happy to give you a free estimate to install your very own Tempstar system today. We look forward to serving you, and we also have multiple financing options for qualified customers.
Higginbotham Paint and Body would like to repair your next fender bender scratch. Let Steve prepare your free estimate on your vehicle. Guaranteed professional paint job and repairs from Joel, Ben, Mark, and Steve. Higginbotham Paint and Body Shop is located at 1161 Jones Ferry Road, just off Athens Highway. It's your insurance and your choice of repair facility. Call 706-283-4000 for Higginbotham Paint and Body. That's 706-283-4000.
Ward's Pharmacy is hiring. If you are an outgoing, energetic, and dependable individual with exceptional interpersonal skills, they have the job for you. They are seeking someone to fill the role of clerk and delivery driver at Ward's Pharmacy.
Where on your ankle is it hurt at?
Should have reliable transportation
On the inside? Well, right across there?
Driver's license, as well as availability most days, including Monday through Saturday. Ward's is looking for an employee for a full-time 30 to 40-hour per week position. Applicants must be able to lift and move heavy objects, as the position occasionally requires assembly and transport of medical equipment. Those interested should inquire and apply in person only at Ward's Pharmacy during normal business hours, located at 8 South Public Square in Elberton. That's Ward's Pharmacy, hiring in Elberton.
Hi, I'm Bill Daughtry. Bill Daughtry, Attorney-at-Law, LLC, is honored to support the Elbert County Blue Devils. We're a general practice law firm specializing in real estate transactions, small business law, and criminal law. Feel free to drop by and visit us at 704 Elbert Street or call 706-283-5543 to schedule an appointment. Please consider us for your legal needs. Go Blue.
And now we return to Elbert County High School basketball.
Back in the Inferno, Marvin Denny along with Greg Hall. Got Anaya Allen behind me up here, and I asked her, okay, get off that ankle and take care of it. She showed me where it is. It is ankle, thank goodness it's not knee, but it's the same spot. Luckily, the girls have got just a few days now to get over that and get her some rest, and we need to be full speed. We know that we got to win that first one to get on in that thing and get a chance to play Rayburn again. Rayburn's got to do the same thing. Before we can play again, we got to take care of other business. We will not know who gets the coin flip till it will be tomorrow. That will determine the #1 seed. We both have 6-1 records, and that'll happen tomorrow, Coach Jones said. And then we will let you know, Elberton, where this region is. And our girls, one reason they may have won this game tonight is because of the crowd that came tonight. We need you there with these girls. You know where they went last year. You know how big you followed, and we need you to follow these girls. This will be it, this next tournament. When we lose, outside if we win the first and we lose, but when we lose in the state, if we get to that point, they're gone. Our state champions won't play on this floor again. Don't let them down, y'all. Be with them. And pat yourself on the back if you're going home in the car right now. Big part of this win tonight. Greg, just kind of dig somewhere deep in your stomach right now and compete if you're Elbert County's boys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be an uphill climb, but, we got to come out and play our best and not give up for sure. I mean, because it is basketball. Anything can happen. So.
Yep. Really, Greg, I'm telling you, with all my years, I just hope this doesn't escalate with Hood out here, because There's too many football players on this court that will retaliate. And maybe that was just a thing that kind of got going. Maybe halftime to settle it down. Ball to Blaylock, a little water bug out there. Really quick. Gives it over to Hood. He traveled and they did call it. The referee underneath swallowed the whistle, but the guy out front, who never swallows it, got the call and he got it right. Elbert County got to get hot and got to get hot quick. 33-14, Devils trail 14 points. Got to be one of the lowest scoring halves in Elbert County basketball history. Moss going to turn, they go inside, they pass it back. Grady down to 15 on the shot clock. Christian Harris reset out front. Dribble, three-pointer, way off. No good, Rayburn basketball. And they go to throw the ball in. Elbert pressing now, full court, trying to do something to change it up. Hood with the ball. Hood gives it back to Welch, who really has impressed me tonight. Cooper Welch. Good size. And he drives to the basket, pass out in the corner. Blaylock fires a three and hits. Uncontested, much like we think his sister. We go to the basket, no good. And now we get some rough play inside with Hood and Dickerson. I don't know, Greg, this may not be over.
Yep.
That didn't look good. 6:45, Elbert trails 36-14. Almost still out front. Elbert and a man. They go inside down low. Dickerson on a great block. Dickerson is really athletic. He's our sophomore tight end. Brother plays college tight end. And baby brother is about 6'4", is a sophomore. He's got a real chance to be something. He's got a chance to be really good in basketball if he concentrates. And now Hood gets pushed from behind, and they're looking at each other. Referees need to stop and talk to them. Both kids. As a referee, I know how this stuff gets started, and then it gets bad in a hurry. Ball goes inside to Hood. Hood, a good pass in there, no good. Blaylock fires up another shot and makes another. I don't know who's playing Blaylock. Doesn't look like anybody, but he just hits his second. Boy, he's got to be their MVP tonight. 38-14. Elbert County swings it around to Grady, who gets bumped. No call. Grady hits a three off the turn. Elbert's first baskets in a while, 17. We got 17 points in the third. 38-17. Physical play inside. Dickerson battling. They go inside, and they get back, and they look, and blocked by Dickerson. Pass up front. Ball tipped away. Dickerson with two really good blocks. Dickerson at some point, and we all hope he sticks out with basketball too, because it does help your football. I guarantee it's why Hood's playing. But Dickerson has got a chance to be explosive by the time he's a senior. He's pretty explosive now. Dickerson goes to the basket, goes up, and they finally call a foul because Hood hit Dickerson in the face. And the guy underneath that's made 40,000 calls tonight didn't see it. That would have been interesting, Greg, if that hadn't got called.
Yeah.
Dickerson at the line, a good free throw. Let's see if I jinxed him. He needs to shoot free throws because he's really a good free throw shooter. And he makes it. I didn't jinx him, Greg. 38-18. Yep, Devils down 20. Don't know what, but the referee's talking to Coach Giff. And sometimes that means you're sympathetic to the cause. And good drive to the basket. Great pass off. Tremendous pass inside by Blaylock, who I got to admit, I really love to watch this kid play. Kind of reminds me of a guy that wore 21 way back a long time ago. He's old school Maravich type passer, and I grew up with that. And rebound Hood, a good rebound. Pressure in the backcourt, trying to trap him. They beat it, and now they attack it. and we try to block it, and they score. 42-18, Elbert trailing. As looks like they're already starting to get some subs in and they blocked the shot on this end, and good steal by, wow, I don't know. They did call a foul there, reached around and hugged Christian Harris, had to call that. And Grady Jones, of course, that's our boys basketball son. He's only a sophomore. Got some good kids on this team, but they just haven't been able to put it together. And they go inside, and Hood goes up and scores. Hood just turned and rolled and went up. And he may have used his hands to clean out, and that's an offensive foul. And Moss steals it. Moss with a pass back to Moss, and they go inside and they call a foul. Couple good plays by Moss. Nice job by the Rayburn kid that was Cooper Welch. Helps Moss up off the court. Like to see that. Hard foul, clean foul, and help the kid up. Got no problem with hard play. Shot up and good by Moss. And Moss has done a pretty good job for us tonight, Greg. I don't know where he's at on the points board, but second, missed it.
He's at 8.
Okay. Well, we only got 21, so that's almost halfway. Just a rough night for Elbert on offense. Oh, we're going to get a foul called on Moss, and he got a forearm stuck in his nose. And he just looked at the referee and pointed to his nose. The contact was there, but the forearm was there before the contact. And ball stolen away by Christian Harris. He's going to go hard to the basket and score. 42-23, 3:19, 3:18 in the third. Rayburn County 3-3, got a travel there. He took 2 steps before he shot it. Got him to make a call, but he made it from about 26. And that was Cooper Welch, who's played very well tonight. Miles going inside. Miles goes up, scores. Miles puts his hands up and says there was no contact there. And believe me, there was plenty. Ball's intercepted by Trustin Allen. Back to Miles. Miles goes up, scores again, was fouled again and no call. Elbert now all of a sudden trying to make a little run, but they're down so far. Miles just really playing well. And that's got to be a foul, and now to eject him. Hood should be ejected for throwing a forearm on a foul, on an offensive foul. That's flagrant, and that's what coach is asking right now. Wow. Maybe he doesn't understand that you can't play with your arms like he is. Or maybe that's just, Coach Geth right now is as mad as I've seen him since he's been at Elbert County, and he's the most quiet guy you'll ever meet. He's really upset. And now they make a makeup call down low because they didn't probably eject somebody. Shame the Elbert County crowd is not into this game enough to respond to this. This could get bad, Greg. It could get bad. And to Moss. Moss turns, goes up, and they have to call a foul because Hood has elbowed too many people now. And now there is 6 fouls on Rayburn. And they call 3 or 4 of them down this last possession. Moss goes back to the line. Free throw up, got it. And Greg, you just got to go inside. You just got to continue to go there. Go to Dickerson. Just attack them down low. 28-25. Elbert with 2 minutes to go in the third. Makes the second. 29-45. Elbert trying to make a run, but we were in the hole, and they push off, and we block it, and Elbert County basketball. Elbert County on a nice run now. 29-45. Elbert trying to just get it close. Elbert County got to go low. You got Dickerson low, you got Moss low, you got a running back and a tight end low, and you got an offensive lineman from Rayburn that's just playing on the edge right now. They drive, no foul low on that. Wanted it. Rayburn with a rebound. Coach Geff is more animated tonight, and I've seen him all season. Let's see. Timeout Rayburn. And we'll take a 30-second break as well. 105.3 WSGC.
Higginbotham Paint and Body would like to repair your next fender bender, scratch, or dent. Let Steve prepare your free estimate on your vehicle. Guarantee professional paint job and repairs from Joel, Ben, Mark, and Steve. Higginbotham Paint and Body Shop is located at 1161 Jones Ferry Road, just off Athens Highway. It's your insurance and your choice of repair facility. Call 706-283-4000 for Higginbotham 7340000.
Now we return to Elbert County High School basketball.
Back in the Inferno, Marvin Denny here with Greg Hall. Fantastic, great, typical Rayburn-Elbert girls game. The boys game, Rayburn's control since the outset. Now Elbert's made a little run, but they were so far behind that Rayburn just needs to settle down just a little bit. Coach just got a timeout, and I know that's what he told them. And I wish he'd tell them be careful, because something real rough is happening on this floor, and I don't want to see what it could come. Pass over, go inside. Good drive, Brady Dickerson, tip it away. They did a good job trying to get it on the baseline. Dickerson helped defense. That's what Dickerson does. Got great foot speed for a 6'4" guy. Like to see him play a little more defense this year, maybe. He's a great defensive end. And Rayburn gets the ball inbound, and it's just a war inside with Hood and Dickerson. And Dickerson and Hood post low, and they're fighting inside, and I want another elbow from Hood. Greg, I just don't know. Shot no good by Elbert, need to go inside. Well, Moss is playing the life out of himself out there. And they throw it on the corner. They look to go to Hood low, pass it in the corner. Now they go Hood low. Hood pushes off with his arm, and they don't call that. And it's a terrible call. The worst call of the night, actually. I'm sorry, but I got to tell it like it is. Hood has used his elbow and arm constantly, and he just almost knocked Dickerson down, and they call the foul on Dickerson. Unbelievable. Well, folks, I tried to stay away from it, and I apologize. I can't help it as an ex-official. It's just really poor right there. And taking a chance with stuff that could happen from that. 45-29, Rayburn has shot it pretty good, but they've cooled off. Elbert's not shot it good all night. Good defense by the Wildcats, so really like the way they pass the ball, and they're moving it well, and they pass it out, and they go back, and they fire up a three, no good. Rebound goes to Dickerson. Dickerson really helped us on the boards. He's really tired now because he's had to really battle Hood, and I mean battle. Not just go against. I'm said battle. A little more than basketball. Out front, Christian Harris, 7 seconds, 6, 5. Christian fires a three, no good. Good rebound by Hood. That was a big rebound. Dickerson had position, and Hood made a good rebound. And that's your quarter. 45-29, we head to the fourth. 1 minute break, 105.3 WSGC.
Napa know-how.
Napa Auto Parts in Elberton has quality auto parts and accessories. Serving Elberton since 1938, folks have relied on the Napa know-how from wipers and all automotive parts and accessories you'll need. Napa Auto Parts in Elberton is more than just a parts store. It's your friends, family, and neighbors. Stop by 09 Elbert Street in Elberton, and you'll find the Napa know-how that you'll need for your next automobile project. Napa Auto Parts in Elberton, since 1938. Quality automotive parts, accessories, and proud supporter of all Elbert County sports. Phone Napa Auto Parts at 706-283-4421.
Napa know-how.
And now we return to Elbert County High School basketball.
Back in the Inferno, where Greg, just during the break, one of the officials walked up to Hood and told him and put his arms out and says, watch your elbows. I mean, I'm crazy. I like the Hood family. I know them, and I think they're great people, but you just can't throw elbows in basketball like that. And I know he's afraid if he gets ejected, he's out of the next game. Rebound, Rayburn County. And ball stolen away by Moss. Moss going to go down and go up and shoot and score. Elbert's fighting. They're down 14 now with 7:31. Full court press. Pass over, drive to the basket. Pass over, got a three-point shot up, no good. Rebound, Grady Jones. Pass out to Goodman. Goodman back to Grady. Boaz Goodman out front. We don't have a lot of time, fellas. We got to attack the basket. Elbert County dribbling, get it back to Boaz. Over to Grady. Got to attack the basket, fellas. We down too much. Great drive by Brady Jones. A lot of contact, but he still scored. 45-33. Elbert not quitting. Need a defensive stop here. And they go inside. And he misses. Hood misses point blank. And we throw it away, but we get the ball back. Moss over to Chris Brown. Brown back to Boaz. Goodman's 15-footer in and out. Will not fall. We needed that really bad. Still have shot the ball terrible tonight. And they call double dribble on Blaylock. Elbert has gone into a full court press, and Greg has bothered him some.
Yeah.
Elbert County 6:15. Is there time? Surely there's not enough time to come down from where we were at, but we only had 17 points. And now we're at 33. And now they get Goodwin, that great athlete, defensive back on the football team. And Elbert in a stack. Elbert needs to score on every possession. And now we just throw the ball to Rayburn and a pass back. And they score. I don't know what we did. And Rayburn going to call time, and let's see what. I don't know what Elbert did.
I think we tried to do a little trick, do a little bounce off the player that the girls do so well, but the boys facing the inbound. So, I mean, he pretty much caught the ball.
Don't know how that hurts. We made a little run, and they scored because of that. And right now, wow, and that's the thing that's haunted this basketball team. You make a good run, you get it to 11, and then a turnover, a play like that, and now it's 47-33. Broke the run. Still proud these kids are battling. Rayburn just a gritty basketball team. This would push them up to 4 region wins this year. Ball over to Goodman. Goodman out front. Boy, it's getting really tough in there. It's getting really tough inside. They're going to have to do something. Elbert's had all of this they can take. Elbert County threw an elbow then. And it was in the direction of where it started earlier in the game. Missed, but he took a shot. Don't like to see that. Just don't, that's not basketball. This is basketball, not football. Don't like to see that. 47-33. Our kids need to have composure too. One elbow's no better than the other. If you threw it, it's not right. Inbound to Hood. Ball in the front court. Cooper Welch, who's played well. Blaylock's just been fun to watch tonight. And they go inside and they go up and score. We've done a poor job handling that. They've run people on the baseline. We go baseline, and they go inside, and now they have to call a foul. Greg, they could have called 100 fouls in this basketball game. It has been physical, really physical. And we're going to get Moss to the line, and boy, Moss in the running for player of the game for the Blue Devils for sure. I don't get a vote on this, but I'm already going to put this in for Huey Blaylock for the Wildcats. What a night for him. Really like that kid. He's undersized, big heart, and he can handle the ball and he can pass the ball as good as you see. Free throw's good. Elbert County trailing 49-34, still 5 minutes. Elbert trying to kind of play a loose man right there, or maybe a zone. They throw it away, but Rayburn saves it at the sideline. And they go inside, and Christian Harris saves it. Elbert's done a little better with this now. Boy, Moss has played so hard. Moss is probably 4.5 inches smaller than Hood. Now, this is a matchup that's different now. Moss. And they're talking. Right now, they're talking already. I'm sure he tried to tackle Moss once or twice. Good pass by Hood. Hood on a great pass inside to, gosh, boy, I hate it when I do that. Goodwin. Good pass from Hood, really nice. And now, two of the football players are talking to Hood, and Hood's in between them both. And maybe they're starting to lighten up a little bit. Nobody needs to get thrown out. Nobody needs to get hurt. Well, and Hood just smiled. Maybe they straighten it out amongst each other. Great job, kids. Great job, Hood. And ball driving inside, punching, goes up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Dickerson, big. Greg, that made me feel better there. I can ease off now. Really was scared. Moss goes inside and no call. They got a block. And now let's see, they call a jump ball. It's going to be Rayburn basketball. It's just too much of a challenge with Hood's size for Moss. That was a great defensive play by Jack Hood on that. Really good play. And I'm telling you, he gives them what he brings, a football player playing basketball. And they need that way. Nice hesitation with the basketball. And look inside, Goodwin goes hard, the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Going to give it back to Goodwin. 4:15, Elbert County trailing 49-34. Pass out to Goodwin out front. Hood's trying to seal off. And now they call it on Hood. Did they call it on Hood? And they did. After the whole game and all night, Hood threw another elbow up in the air. And this time it hit Dickerson, and they called it. Elbert County ball. Fellas, I'm not making this up. Watch Elberton net if you want to see. Ball into Moss. Moss really helped us in the second half. Ball goes to Moss down low. Moss hesitates, turns, looks, back out front. Trustin Allen goes to the basket. We fire a three up, got it. Three-pointer up. Elbert County. Good three-point shot that time by Tank Givens. Elbert, somehow Greg has cut it to 12, and there's 3:43. It can't be enough time, but and a lot of the gym is left, and all of a sudden it's getting good. Elbert, really another gritty performance. They're battling. They've trailed the whole game. Rayburn just got a real scrappy basketball team, and I love Blaylock. I can tell you right now. This kid, and Greg, if I'm reading this right, Blaylock is a freshman. if he's a freshman, and he's the smallest kid on the court, if he's a freshman, he's one of the better passers I've seen in a long time in this gym. He is really good at faking and not looking where he's throwing the ball, and he moves the ball around and really makes them go. Really look forward to watching him through the years. This kid, boy, if he can get a little more height about him, and they get it over to Blaylock, and he passes in, really smart pass. They fire up a three, wide open, no good. Rebound, Goodwin. We haven't rebounded great. Follow up, no good. And we get the ball. And a little pass up to Moss. Goodwin tries to intercept it. Moss gets it back. Goodwin drives Tank Givens, dumps to Dickerson, and he scores. And coach wanted a foul and doesn't get a foul called. Well, coach is really starting to get upset right now, I can tell you that. And I haven't seen him upset since he's been here. And pass to Goodwin, back down Stowe to Grit. On the corner, they fire it back out. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Hood. Hood goes up, blocked by Christian Harris. Elbert's got it down to 10 with 2:44. A basket here to make it, and we score. And no foul call, but Elbert's cut it to 8 with 2:37. And Elbert County has got back in this thing. Boy, Greg, those last two plays could easily been three-point style plays.
Yeah, they could have very well been the old three-pointers.
No calls there. And am I right, can I possibly believe that the way this game is being played with these elbows and all this stuff, and there are 3 total team fouls in the fourth quarter? Am I right?
Yep.
That's pretty much a travesty, folks, to both teams. Wow. I didn't even notice that till I glanced up and I thought, well, how close is each team to the 1-1? And it's 2 fouls on Rayburn and 1 on Elbert. That's really bad. That is very bad. And actually, my buddy out here, he's kind of swallowed the whistle the last 8-9 minutes. They got to get a hold of this because this game's just getting in striking range, Greg.
Yeah.
It could get rougher than it's been, and it's been rough. Girls played a lot cleaner game than this. Going inbounds, and we knock it out of bounds by Moss, but it's going to be Rayburn ball. Elbert County full court press, and that's helped them tonight. 8-point game. Elbert's been down by as many as 26. And they go inbounds, and they get it inbounds, and they swing it over to Hood, and Hood swings it back to Cooper Welch, and Welch goes inside, and the ball stolen away. Hood to good, drive to the basket, we score. Elbert County to score it again on a pass from Christian Harris to Tank Givens, and it is now a 6-point game, Greg. Well, the voice will be gone in the morning, for sure, and that's okay. It's what I do. I hope I've given these kids from Rayburn credit as well as the Blue Devils. I try really hard. I kind of got back on the referees tonight, and that's something I do sometimes, and I don't like that, but when you hear the crowd react like they do, you kind of, if you're at home and you can't see it, you kind of want to know what was the reaction about. Greg, still only 3 total fouls called in the fourth quarter. So if I'm coaching Rayburn now, I'm getting the ball in the hands of Blaylock for sure, and let him handle it. Full court press has helped Elbert. That may be something to try in this playing game. It's been good to us tonight. Blaylock with the ball now. They did go to him. Ball over to Welch. Welch gives it up, back over to Blaylock. Blaylock out front, going to get trapped, going to throw a ball. If Givens turns, he intercepts that ball. We don't really have to foul right now, but they call it, but we really don't have to foul. We're down 6 with 2 minutes. we shouldn't try to put them in the 1-and-1. We need to just play defense. But that did get them 25 seconds back on the clock. They go inside, they go to Hood, and Hood scores, and the referee finally blows his whistle and calls a foul. It's really hard because of what's been happening on the other end. But good shot by Hood, then went up strong. He's very strong. You know how tall he is, Greg? Is he taller than Dickerson?
Yeah, I think
If he
so,
is,
yeah.
he's 6'5". Free throw up and good. That was big. They needed that. Lebo's back to 9, and we got to rush the ball. We can't sit there, and we can't hold the ball at midcourt. With 1:41, we got to attack, and we got a chance to take a three. We drive to the basket, and no call, and the coach won't like that. And they call the ball and give it back to Rayburn. No, he didn't like that. A lot of contact on the drive, but that's what they've been calling. Ball in bounds, and that may have been the one that sealed it. There may be some hard fouls down the stretch, and I really hope it's not. Because it really has only been one guy involved in the elbows, and nobody else needs to get hit because of that. Wanting the ball inside, Christian Harris trying to guard him. They try to go inside, and they score. 54-43, and that probably did it for the Rayburn kids. We go to the basket, and they have to call a foul, I guess, or it's a makeup call or something. And because that call's actually not been called some of the night. 57 seconds. Boy, I tell you, Coach Giff has been more animated tonight than all season. And he's got a good reason. And watch the video, he's going to probably be more upset. 54-44. Second, front rim falls. Elbert got it back to 9, but there's only 57 seconds, and we're going to have to foul, and that's going to send them to the line. And they are a good free throw shooting team. And now they're running it, and we're going to have to come out. And good job by Rayburn moving the basketball extremely good. And we get a call, and that's the 4th team foul, Rayburn ball. And boy, it kind of reminds you of the rundown of the Elbert girls game. When Rayburn had not been called with enough fouls, actually to get the fouls to get them on the line. And they call a foul inside. Going to put Hood on the line. And Hood's quietly had a good game. What you got where he's been tonight?
He's at 13.
Jack Hood's got 13 and a bunch of rebounds and a bunch of blocks and free throw. Nice looking free throw shot. I'm still going to have to take Sister. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take Sister, Jack. I imagine they probably played some one-on-one. And Elbert Candy gets the rebound. 32 seconds. Elbert Candy going to lose and not win a game in the region. Don't know if that's ever happened to an Elbert County basketball game. Oh, great pass. Givens inside to Dickerson. Boy, that's got to earn him some playing time. And foul again. And I'm glad they're calling them tight now. So only 17 seconds. If I'm Rayburn, I'll take Jack Hood out right now. Just in case. I think I'd take him out. Don't want anybody kind of remembering an elbow or something. And boy, Cooper Welch has been a good player for them tonight. He goes to the line, couple bounces, shot up, got it. 56-47. Elbert played hard in the second half, Greg. You got to give him credit.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be enough. And they try to go for a steal, and Givens comes down. I wouldn't mind him shooting, and he does, and he almost drains it. His shot really looks good to me. And the clock running, and they're going to back off, and that's what we need to do. And that's going to be your ball game. Elbert County going to lose 57-47. Elbert County made a nice run there at the end. And Greg, if you're ready to go.
All right, we'll go with Blaylock with 7, Welch with 14, Henry with 11, Bacardi 6, Hood with 14, and Goodwin with 5. For Elbert County, we've got Grady Jones with 5, Trustin Allen with 10, Christian Harris with